Hello Taurus, and welcome to your November 2024 reading. I hope all is well with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. Okay, so as usual, it is for you if you are Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. It is also for you if you just see the reading, like the title, and it fits with you. You're more than welcome to take it. Don't forget it's a general reading, so just take with you what you need and just leave behind what you don't. So I've got these Jessica Rue Woodland Wardens cards again because they're really lovely and I really like using them. So we'll use them to find your general energy, your general theme of the month of November. And we'll see how they weave themselves into your reading, because we're going to use again the Rider-Waite deck to find your past, present and future, or recent past, present and future energy, to see what that brings us. And then we will give, or should I say, I will give you 3 cards for the general advice and guidance that you may need to navigate the month of November. So, right, I'm going to take that. It really wants to come out and struggled. The Weasel and Pine, Introspection. It's a nice card. Okay, we have the Butterfly and Snowdrop, Hope. Another gorgeous card. These cards are so lovely. I keep finding new ones that I really love. The Squirrel and Chestnut, Preparation. Introspection, hope and preparation for this month then, Taurus. So a little bit of looking within, connecting with our hope, which, is always a wonderful thing to try and, to focus on and to connect with, because hope is a really amazing thing, and it's what, keeps a lot of us going sometimes, doesn't it, during difficult times. And preparation, preparing for the future in some way. So let's find some recent energy, recent past energy for you. Again, I've got the Rider-Waite deck. I'm going to take that one because that's just flown out. The 8 of Cups is usually the card, and that one, of walking away from something. The King of Cups. We've got the 8 of Cups there. The Queen of Swords, she came out second. And then we have the King of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is all about walking away from something. See the man in the picture there, he's got his cape on, he's had enough and he's walking away from his 8 cups. So his 8 cups are standing up, there's nothing wrong with them. It may just be that the situation isn't in alignment with him anymore, it doesn't suit him anymore. And despite the fact that on the outside, for a person looking in, it may well look all fine and dandy, for him it just doesn't fit and it doesn't feel right. And so he's walking away from that situation. We've got the Queen of Swords, and that's telling us that this has been a considered decision. It's not one that's just been a fly-by-night, impulsive decision. She's got the clarity that she needs to make that choice. She's very smart, she's very knowledgeable, she's very analytical, she's coming from a place of wisdom, and I think it's not been an easy choice to make. I think this is where we've got the Weasel and Pine, the introspection card. I think there's been a long period of introspection on this, and I think it's not a decision that you've taken lightly. It's not a decision that has been easy, but you're coming at it from a really, I don't want to say non-emotional place, but a steady emotional place, because the King of Swords, he's very in control of his inner landscape. He's not mega emotional. He is emotional. That's more the point. He's not letting his emotions rule him or lead him or take him out of a control situation, because he's done a lot of work on himself and his emotions are very steady despite what's going on the outside world. He doesn't let his emotions lead him. There we go, we got there in the end, Taurus. I'm going a little bit around the houses today with my readings, but there we go. So yes, this choice of you walking away, this movement forwards, is a well-considered one, and it's not one that's been a knee-jerk reaction to a situation. It's a, you know, you come in at it from a very steady emotional place. So let's have a few more cards to clarify. I've got a couple thrown themselves out already, and there we go, the third. We have the Emperor. He came out first. Strong, confident, leader, not afraid to make choices, despite the fact that they may well be unpopular. We've got the Four of Wands, and that is a card of, it's a celebration card, but it's also the card of creating a stability foundation and happiness. And we've got the Four of Swords, which is the card of meditating on a situation, of considering something, also of renewing yourself, recharging yourself, rebooting yourself. But again, it is a card, I think, that's sort of leading us to think that this is a very well considered choice, one that you've deliberated on for a while, and you've taken this choice despite the fact it may not be the popular choice amongst others, but you're doing it with strength, with conviction, with confidence, and you know, you are doing it to create better stability, more happiness, more joy within your life. So that's quite big stuff, Taurus. I'd love to know if that resonates with you. Obviously, a comment is always amazing if you want to let me know whether this is resonating with you. A like on the post is always really helpful to help me to grow the channel and help me to see whether people are liking what I'm doing. And also, if you fancy hopping on and being part of the community that I'm trying to build here, then that would be amazing as well if you want to subscribe. So let's find some current energy for you, Taurus. Current energy for Taurus. Okay, oh, that one really wants to come out. We've got the Knight of Cups. Oh, two. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So two cards of taking action in a cup kind of way, so really moving towards contentment, of love, compassion, joy. Could even be towards, you know, towards a new love coming into your life and you moving actively towards that. It could be we've got the Knight of Wands there, you really taking action, making changes, moving towards your joys, your passions, the things that bring you satisfaction, maybe towards a new job, new work, career. But this is definitely the card of moving onwards, taking action and moving towards the things in life that bring you that contentment, joy, love, passion. What's not to love about that? We've got the Seven of Swords there, and that can be the card of lying, cheating, deceit, but it can also be the card of creating a plan, being analytical, creating a strategy on how to do that, on how to move forward. And I choose to believe that's what that is for you in this situation, and that it's you creating a strategy, creating a plan of action on how to move forward. Excuse me, I've just thrown all of the cards all over the place. Let me just pick this one up. Right, we'll try again. Let's find three cards. I'm doing it again. So bad at shuffling, it's frightening. But I need to shuffle because it just gets the energy moving. I don't know whether you notice I shuffle a lot, but it just keeps things moving and helps me read better, much to everybody's dismay as I'm throwing cards around. Right. Three cards to clarify our current energy. There's one. We've got the Hierophant. Actually, this card has been out for most of my recent readings, actually. The Hierophant. Judgment, and the 9 of Cups. So the Hierophant can speak of authority. It can speak of a leader that was, you know, that you may well be sort of working within a set of values or rules. But I actually think in this situation, this is a blessing for you. I think he's got his fingers here in the symbol of a blessing, and I think that is what this is for you. I think, you know, despite what's gone on recently, obviously in your recent past you've had to walk away from something, and it's been quite challenging because you've had people that have really maybe not agreed with that. But where you're heading now, it's you know, those choices, that difficulty of walking away from a situation is a real blessing for you, because it's bringing space, opening things up for you to move into this completely new life that you have got waiting for you, because you've made that space and you've left that stuff behind. And despite the fact it may feel quite difficult, you know, because even when things feel really right and you know it's the right thing for you, that loss and that leaving something behind can be quite hard. We've also got the Judgment card, and that's stepping from one life into another, an old life into a new life. And I think that's definitely what you are doing in the current moment. You are making steps, you're taking action, you're creating a plan of how best you can leave that old life behind and move into this old life. I keep being drawn up to, it's distracting me, the butterfly and the snowdrop, this hope card, this transformational card. Obviously the butterfly here in the centre, and butterflies are the symbol of transformation. And obviously we've got the Judgment card, and that is a rebirth, a transformation. So I definitely think that it's been a blessing, the fact that you've walked away from this old life of yours, and you are beginning to begin the process of transformation, of stepping out of an old way of you and the old you and walking into a new you. I think it's really going to be the making of you. We've got the 9 of Cups, which is, it can be the wish card. So the wish card of moving towards your hopes, dreams and your destinies. I always look at it as well as the card of being really happy with the way things are going, even though you may not be there yet. You just, you know, you're collecting all your cups behind you, you're working, moving forwards, you know, a little wins as you go, you know, creating and building this positive energy that you've got, and really moving towards your hopes, dreams, your destiny, your place of destiny, and this new life that you know, the new you that's starting a whole new life for yourself. Let's find some future energy for you, Taurus. So I'm just looking down at the squirrel and chestnut, and it made me think about you then, Taurus, because I know Taurians are very, you're a very grounded sign, a very earthy sign, and one that likes to have security and a sense of security and home and safety. And I think that's what the squirrel here is. He collects his nuts, doesn't he? And to prepare for the winter, to make sure that he's got his nice, secure, prepared home, and make sure that he's all ready for the winter months. And I think that fits with you, Taurus, really well, because you are a very earthly, grounded and organised, sort of forward-thinking sign. Let's see what the cards are going to give us for our future energy. You're very good at being prepared, I think is what I'm trying to say. Again, probably very badly. I do apologise. Right. the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is coming together with other people to create something amazing. So we've got here in the Three of Pentacles card, we've got the Mason, we've got the Architect, we've got the Man of God, all coming together to create this lovely house of God, church or whatever it is. So these people are using all their skills and they're coming together for the common good. And so I think maybe that's going to be you in the future. Maybe you're going to come together with somebody to help you to move you forward on your path in some way. We've also got the Five of Cups, and he is very much, it's a card of loss and of grief, and it's what I said earlier on about when you move away from something, and obviously you've walked away from something with this Eight of Cups energy, and sometimes it can be really difficult. He's looking at his 3 cups that he's knocked over or that have fallen over, and he's looking at them really sadly and with a sense of loss and a sense of, oh, what do I do now, and of sadness. But actually he's not looking behind him, because behind him he's got 2 cups upright, so he's not looking at the bigger picture. And I think, you know, he needs to look at the bigger picture, and that may be you in the future month. You need to maybe take a step back and try and look at the bigger picture and see what actually you have got to work with. There may be some things that have gone out of your life that you've needed to step away from in your rebirth, in your transformational, you know, starting a new life, heading towards your hopes, dreams, destiny. But you have got other tools to work with, other things you can work with, other stuff, other people, other things that you've got to work with to help you to move to that place. We've also got the Queen of Cups, and she's looking really pleased. She's got her cup on her lap, and it's almost like a trophy. And I think, and she's obviously, being the Queen, she's very emotional, she's very compassionate, she's very connected to her inner world, she's very in charge of her emotions. But I think that's been hard won for her. I think, you know, she's had times where she's not been very stable in the emotional sense, and I think she's really tried hard to bring peace and bring stability into that side of herself. And you know, she's very proud of how far she's come, and I think maybe that is your energy in the future months. Let's just have a little look at find some more cards to help clarify this and to make it a little bit clearer, bring them all together. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. And I want to have 2 more. Oh, we've got the Ten of Cups as well, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles is all about bringing towards you the abundance that you need, all the things in life that you know you want, not necessarily need, or financial, love, wealth of any description, that abundance of all the things in life that you want, and the security, the financial security, the stability that comes with that. We've also got below that, we've got the Ten of Cups, which is the other side of it, the emotional side of it, all the joy, all the love, all the compassion, all the security that comes with that too. So we've got those 2 cards, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles, obviously building something with others to create something amazing. And I think that is your life, your life going forward, your rebirth, your transformation. I think, and I'm looking again up at this preparation, the squirrel and the chestnut. I think in the future you are preparing, you're beginning to build, you're beginning to bring together all the things that you need for emotional and financial stability, security, and all the other amazing words that go with those two cards. I think you really, working together, you've got other people involved towards that place. And in amongst that, we've got the feeling of loss, the need to step back and to look at things from a more considered, in a more considered look at it, realising that you've actually got more than you actually think to do this job, that you're not actually, lacking in something, that you've not all is not lost. You've still got the tools that you need to move forward on that, and to just to have that emotional balance that you need, that gentle, quiet, because she's a queen, so she's very yin, she's very introspective, she's very gentle with the way that she treats herself. So I think you're being kind to yourself, you're being compassionate to yourself, and not being too hard on yourself, whilst also just trying to give yourself your head a little bit of a wobble and say, actually, look at what you've got. Let's stop looking at what we haven't got, the cups that have fallen over. Let's look at the tools we've got to help us to move forward. We've also got the Two of Swords, and she is the card of procrastination and not making choices. And I think she's underneath the Five of Cups, and I think you're too busy looking at what you've not got and what's lost, rather than looking at what you've got, the two cups that are stood up, the two choices that you've got to make, and so you're not making them. And so I think once you realise actually what you've got in your future, your immediate future, what you've actually got there to work with, then you can start making some choices, and you can stop procrastinating and deliberating about the cups that have fallen over, and really, really start moving forwards. Because after that, we have got the Knight of Pentacles, and Knights are the card of action, but the card of considered, the Pentacle is a card of considered action. So once you've actually realised that that you've got this choice to make, you make the choice, and then you're going to start making the choices. No, you're going to start moving forward on that choice in a really considered way, just like baby steps. You're not going to fly forward and just go at it willy-nilly. You're going to make, again, some smart choices and just take baby steps at going in the right direction. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, and he's bringing you the gift of a pentacle. So that can come in the form of something tangible. So financial, you could find yourself being gifted something financially, money coming from somewhere unexpected before the end of the month. But whatever this is, you are working towards with others, towards the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, a place of security, stability, of a financial, loving, emotionally stable, emotionally and compassionate and abundant place, the best place. So you are beginning to build that, but you've got to make some choices and just move forward in a really considerate way. Prepare. And drawn up to there, the squirrel and chestnut again. It's all in the preparation, I think, for you, Taurus, this rest of the month. It's all about stepping back, looking at the bigger picture, making some choices, not rushing into things, being open to receiving, and you're going to be going in the right direction. Let's find 3 cards for a little bit of advice, a little bit of guidance for the rest of the month of November. Okay. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, and we have the Strength card. So, advice and guidance for the month of November. Always a good idea to be constantly assessing how things are going. Looking at all the work that you've put into something, and just to keep checking that you're going in the right direction, because the Seven of Pentacles is all about looking at his harvest, whether the work that he's put into it is worth the harvest that he's got. And so I think that's great advice for anybody on any month. But I think for you, moving through all of this, moving through this, you walking away from things and beginning to go in, you know, having this transformation and moving towards this place of security and stability, I think it's always good to have a little bit of time for reflection, and on each step of the journey to really reflect whether the work that you put in is worth what you're getting out of it. The King of Wands, again, is a card of action. It's a card of confident action, of moving forward, taking action, going towards what you want, towards your hopes and dreams, which is the place of the 10, the 2 tens, the cups and the pentacles. He's really just, you know, he's an energy of knowing what he wants, and he's not afraid to do that, to move forward in that. And so I think you need to embody and embrace the energy of the King of Wands this month. And we've got the Strength card here. And that is, she's taming her inner lion, and that inner lion can be her inner critic, her inner confidence, her inner self-talk, all those things that can knock us down sometimes and make us feel less than. Because I think, you know, there may be a few wobbles along the way. I certainly think in your future energy, you're going to be feeling like you've not got what you need to move onwards and to go forward. And I think that's going to make you, you know, be a little bit overwhelmed. The two of Swords sometimes is the card for me of being overwhelmed and not being a rabbit in the headlights and not being able to make a choice. And I think by keeping control of your inner world, trying to, you know, realise that you can, and try and not listen too much to all that negative self-talk, and try to realise and acknowledge it for what it is. It's not the truth, it's just, you know, your mind playing with you again. Then you can really, if you can do that, then you can really start to move forward and move towards the place that you deserve, towards the happiness that you deserve. And yeah, so that really lovely place that you are, that transformational place, because this month is a massive month for you, I think, Taurus. It really is, and I wish you all the best with it. I'd love to know how you get on, how it resonates. Yes, so have a really, really lovely month. I will look forward to seeing you again. Take care, and I'll see you next time.